Yeah, 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 yeah. There's my sound. Okay, so here's the planks, guys. Here's how the planks are looking. There we go. So we have this just beautiful set of planks hanging out above us, and I really like that. So I think what I want to do is actually scale some of them to look a little bit better here. So let's do this. Let's scale this one pretty wide. So we're gonna have some wide planks and some not so wide planks. I want to try that out. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, now you can hear me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the wide planks. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. I really like that. I like the shadow there. That's so cool too. So yeah, we're gonna just these big fat planks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just maybe take 3 at a time, and we're gonna have openings, and also I'm gonna use some sun shafts to create some more intentionality here. And I'll show you how we're gonna do that. There's actually an asset pack I downloaded that has some great sun shafts in it. So there's that. That looks cool. It's gonna open up here, and we're gonna have, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have this sort of rotate. Oops, nope, we're gonna do this. Nope, this. There we go. Good. And something like this. Okay. Almost there. There we go. All right. So something like that is what I want to do. There we go. Okay. And now we're just going to flip a few of them. There we go. So they don't all look like weird cigarettes or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to look like. But that looks great here. All right. Save it out. Why do game developers always have beards? Do they? I didn't know that. What you want? You guys want me to sit up straight? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll sit up straight. Oh, I love it. So far, so good, guys. And I'm going to show you how we're going to make this look even cooler. So I love how that feels. It feels like it's now a sort of a broken down canyon, you know? So what I want to do here to make it feel a little bit more intentional is now we're going to have one board. There we go. I couldn't always grow a beard, guys. It wasn't until I started working out, and also I have a confession, and I encourage it, actually. I used Rogaine on my beard for about a year to fill in some patchy spots, and a lot of patchy spots. And it works. It works like a charm. It really does. It's kind of crazy, actually. So, okay, we're going to have this, and then also I have these cool cloths. See this cloth over here? All it is a cloth renderer. And you guys know I love hanging moss. If you've ever played my game Neversong, there's a ton of this kind of hanging moss and tattered cloth stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring that over here as well. There we go. QWER. Yeah, we'll be able to use QWER. What do you mean? What's that? What are you talking about? What's you talking about? So we're just going to throw a couple of these in here. I need to double click on this. There we go. So it's either easier to rotate or easier to zoom in. So we're going to put another one underneath here. So somewhere right here, perhaps. See that? A little bit more intentionality. And then, hey, let's throw in another board. Sort of maybe in a third over here, sort of holding these boards up, right? There we go. Over here, maybe we'll do 2 of them. See how it's coming to life, guys? And I want to show you how we're going to make this look really cool. When in doubt, throw in some big boulders. Let's see here. What's going on here? There we go. Yep, there we go. So it looks like it's sort of being held up, you know? I like this. So let's go ahead and take this big boulder. And by the way, guys, with these retro games, you can get away with using assets over and over and over again because it all looks like it's just, I don't know, it's retro. So old retro games, people didn't have a lot of memory available. So I'm just going to take this boulder here and reuse this boulder over and over and over again. And I love the pixelation of it. I really don't mind it. Some people might mind it. They think it's lazy, but I don't care. It makes me feel Minecrafty. It makes me feel cozy and nostalgic. Anyone who's, especially games like Half-Life, the first one, the pixels are in that game are just massive, and I love it. Let's put 2 here. Yeah, there we go. And maybe rotate it a little bit. But we're still using normal maps, guys. So it still feels realistic in a weird way because you've got normal maps. But the normal maps, they're compressed. So it all just looks really... it looks really really crispy and crunchy. Oh, I just love it. Okay, do you guys see why I'm adding boulders? It's because it helps the terrain not look so much like terrain, like the terrain editor. It sort of blends in a little bit. So I certainly like it this way. So what I'm thinking for this game is the maps can be pretty big, actually. I'm totally fine with that. So I'm cool with all of these different zones being almost like a Metroidvania, you know? And actually, I think that's in the description of the game on Steam. Where is my stone? There it is. Whoa! Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's in the description on Steam. I'm gonna try and make this like a 3D Metroidvania. And you could do that with the terrain tool. You just lock off certain zones and then open them up with keys and abilities. So I think I'm cool with that approach. All right, I'm gonna hit play here soon and we can explore all the progress we've made. Yeah, so now it's not so wide open, you know? And you can even put some boulders up at the top here to make it feel a little bit more alive, you know? You can do a big one over here. And guys, I've got in the post-processing effects, I've got ambient occlusion. So everything's going to look like they're blending and merging in with the world, adding shadows and stuff like that. So that's going to be cool. There you are, buddy. You keep calling out, man. So that looks cool. Maybe one more, like, sort of shrunk down a little bit like this. See that? Hey, that looks great. What program am I using for the environment right now? This is Unity. I'm using Unity. Most of this stuff is Unity, guys. I'll admit, I haven't opened Blender once. What did I use Blender for? I'll show you. I used Blender for, most of this stuff is just very, very low poly assets, and then I retextured them. What I used Blender for was, the only thing I used Blender for was this lighthouse over here. So this lighthouse, is just, I made this in 30 seconds in Blender. And it's not impressive, you know, it's like a tube with a light, you know. But this is all just using simple assets, and then reskinning them, adding normal maps to them, adding texture and coloring and getting everything looking right. All right. Okay, let's take a look and see how this whole cavern area is looking. So I'll probably add some stones. Yeah, that looks great. See what I'm doing here, guys? I'm making it feel a lot more intentional. So I think right here, this wall right here looks a little lame. So I'm going to add some more stone there. I also need to change the culling of these rocks. Man, it just feels so good just throwing in these rocks. Everything feels so much more alive. Good. Obviously, I need to fix the trees. So hopefully you guys see why I love using stones. Watch this. So I'm going to jump into this rock here, and I'm going to make the cull. It's such a low poly thing. I'm not too worried about it right now. So watch this. What you could do is to add some depth to some areas over here, I'm going to do something like this. You take this big old rock here, just scale it like crazy. See? There we go. One more. Whoa, whoa, no, Unity. Unity, don't do this to me. No, I don't want to build the project. Oh, you effer. Why is Control V right next to Control B? All right, so yeah, you can make it look like it's surrounded by these massive boulders, like it's this big old canyon or something. I don't know. How does it look? You can barely see them, but look. So if we're down here, maybe we could let's raise them up a little bit. See that? And then rotate it, and it's the same model, but it looks totally different now. See? There we go. Oh, that is just pretty, Thomas. You are just killing it tonight. Thanks, guys. All right, and if you haven't wishlisted Father, guys, go ahead and wishlist using the link in the description. It's fine by me. You'll get notified of the mega discount when it launches. That's always good, right? Can't complain. Okay, pretty cool right there. Yeah, surrounded by these big old rocks. Maybe one more over here. You don't want it to look like it just stopped. There we go, guys. Something like that. Okay, save that out. And I really liked the boulders, the way the boulders looked, so I'm just going to keep adding them all around. I like sometimes when it gets really tight. For some reason, it makes me feel cozy, and I like feeling cozy in games. There we go. I don't like the tangent there, so I'll just move it up a little bit closer. Yep. I'll probably need one more over here. Yep. Like this. Yeah. And then, what was I going to do? Oh, that's right. Over here, it just felt weird. So, it was this cliff that was just so blah. Can I fix it even? I think I need to fix the actual... Yeah, I need to fix the terrain. That's the main problem. So let's pump down the terrain. Let's lower it here. Yeah. There we go. Oopsies. And then smooth it. It just felt, I don't know, it felt weird. Hopefully that fixed it. Let's go on down to the... Yeah, it's fine, I guess. It's not perfect. Okay, looking good, Thomas. Thank you. So let's go ahead and add some panels over here as well. And also, I think I might add some stairs. And you can just do simple squares for the stairs, you know? So this one we can rotate a little bit, like that. Oopsie, nope. This one, I wanted to look a little bit different than that one over here. Keep going, buddy, keep going. Okay. Sweet. And maybe one bigger one over here. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to put the church. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put a church here and then like some tombstones or something. I think that'll be cool. Let's go ahead and add some stones really quickly. Yeah. Like this. And just keep pasting them in. There's another one. And another one. Yeah, we especially need stones over here, guys. Stop, Unity. Oh my word. Okay. We're going to make a big boulder wall over here. Because I want it to be like, oh, I can't go over there. I need to go around. But then if they go around, if they get to this side, there's like a little secret, like a box of gems or something. So let's just do a big boulder right here for now. And then we'll make it look a little bit more detailed in just a sec. Yeah. So you shall not pass, right? So no passage right here. Yeah. And then we'll do smaller ones at the base so it looks more, I don't know, not so junky. So I love the idea of secret passages and paths and sort of building those out. By the way, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to export all this out as a PNG probably, like a top view, and then just build out in Blender the final boundaries so that they can't, like getting over this bolt. Technically, I think you could get over this, but I'm just going to make straight flat walls that you can't get over. And I'm going to do that before we ship. Because obviously you're going to change things out close to shipping, especially during like a beta test. So for now though, this should do just fine here. So is this going to work okay? Let's take a look at the other side. Yeah, we're going to scale this like, let's see here. There we go. That looks kind of cool. There's no wish list link. Oh no, that makes me sad. I'm missing out on you guys getting wish lists. Are you sure? It says add to your wish list. There's no wish list link? Oh, that makes me sad. Really? Are you guys sure? That makes me want to die. Is there really no wish list link, guys? Oh, it came off when I reset the stream. Stupid. Let's throw that in really quick, okay, guys? I'm gonna put that in the video details just really quickly here so you guys can actually wish list. I think I'm doing this right. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, hold on. Jeez. Go to my channel here. There it is. Okay. I see. Okay, the link is not in there. You're correct. Wish list. Father. There we go, guys. Go ahead and wish list below. Sorry about that. Okay, so this other side here, I'm just going to finish up the stones. See how valuable just one asset is? Just moving it around. It makes it look like it's sort of part of the terrain. It's part of the world. It's all these different models, when in reality, it's just this one model that's super low poly. So I love 3D. I love that about 3D. I'm a big fan lately. 3D is so much fun. Obviously, guys, make 2D games if you want. And I have a whole course about how to do it. But also give 3D a try. It's a lot of fun. It's much harder to port to console with 3D because you got to go through a bunch of QA stuff. I've definitely heard horror stories about it, but hopefully I'll be able to hire out a studio to do it for me. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and hit play and see how all the stones look. And I'll add lanterns and all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely need a lantern here. What happened? I fell into something, guys. What the F just happened? That was weird. So slow. What's going on? It's just live streaming, I guess. So I fell into something just now. There's a hole right there. I need to clean that up. Okay. Good. This feels great. See that normal map right there? It just looks real, even though it's super pixelated. Okay, so we won't be able to get over that because I'll be adding boundaries in Blender. That looks kind of junky, but I'm fine with it. Keep exploring. Man, this feels great. I just love the way this looks. It gives me so many good feelings. I'm all about the feels in games. Ooh, that looks like it's a whole valley. That's awesome. Okay, we'll move the trees up. But other than that, guys, looks good. I'm down. I'm happy. So what I was saying was, ooh, they can go over here and go, ooh, there's those boulders. And then they find a chest. They get a bunch of bag of coins. I love it. And maybe there's a bag of coins up here, you know? We'll put a little fence or something over here. Maybe just a big rock. Okay. Hey, I like it. Let's go put that. What was the two things we needed to do? We needed to fix this here, which was that little trap hole that you can get caught in. Where was it? Remember, guys, there was a hole somewhere. There it is. I got caught in that hole. There we go. Okay. And then, hey, don't forget, Tom, you want to add a big old boulder right here. Or, you know, you could just raise the terrain. Let's raise the terrain up. Raise terrain. You raise the terrain. There we go. Whoops. Opacity's a little much, huh? Okay. We want it to look a little intentional. Just a little intentional. Right? And I'm going to smooth it. Hold on. Hold your horses. I'm going to smooth it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Probably a little bit higher here. Okay, let's smooth it out. All right, I think that should do it, Frank. I think that should do it. Yeah, that'll do just fine. My little donkey. Okay, that'll do, donkey. Hey, let's move these trees up, and then let's add the church. You guys ready for that? We're going to do the classic download a church model and put it in our game. Where's all my spruces? Hey, oh, I see. My goodness. We've got a spruce here. We've got also got those bushes, remember? Let's see here. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so let's just raise everything up. Not that high. That's weird. Ooh, Pride and Prejudice started playing just now. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. This bush right here. Give me you. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Bush, 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 bush. There's another one here. Okay, raise them up. Come on, where are they? Oh, I think they're LOD'd out. Yeah, there's all my bushes. Oh. This one here? Come on, Tom. Give me you. Okay. Hey, that looks kind of cool. I like that. It's so pretty. I love it. All right, guys. So there's our trees. This tree's weird here. I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Doesn't feel natural. And then that one is good, actually. Okay, save that out. All right. I'm going to sort everything out later. I'll do it later. Not going to worry about that now. This is a little flat, so I'm going to do some lowering and raising of the terrain. There we go. See that? Look at that. Just adding a little bit of, not much. Yeah, just a little bit. Hey, yeah. There we go. Hey, that looks good. Save that out, my friends. And hey, let's go ahead and add that church. Let's go to the asset store. And we're going to go type in church. See if we can find anything for free. I wonder if I can do church with interior. Because I kind of want to be able to go inside it. I found one. Stone church with interior. Good, okay. And it doesn't have any ratings, so that means... And it's also low poly. So I'm going to snag it. 14 bucks, that's not bad. So I'm going to buy that. Here's why, guys. This church would take me a week to make. I pay myself a salary, so what's cheaper? So I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And I'll show it to you in just a sec. Very good, very good. Yes, yes. All right, that's 14 bucks. My goodness, saved myself a load of time. Let's see, who was this? We'll thank the creator in just a second. Not God. The creator of this asset. The God of this asset. We're going to thank him. Who are you? Well, let's open it up in Unity first, and we'll throw it in there, and I'll take a look here. Stone church with interior. This was created by MLX. Thank you, MLX. So let's go ahead and open this up. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to make it fit into this scene. This is going to be fun. This is one of my favorite things to do. So download the heck out of this thing. It's pretty big. But it's got interiors, so it's really hard for me to say no. Worship the Creator in his own church. That makes me laugh. Okay, I like this church. It's decent. It's not perfect, but it's good enough, honestly. I might tweak it. I might tweak it in Blender, to be honest, because I don't really like the steeple. MLX is gone. Thank the Father. That's right. Okay, guys, we just got ourselves a church. You ready to pull it in? So some of the trees are going to be in the way. I mean, come on. Isn't my life great? I just downloaded a church. Where is it? There it is. There's the prefab. Give me the church. Where's the big church? There it is. Ah, there's a church with interior and a church with no interior. So there's our church, and you say, Thomas, it doesn't fit in. I'll tell you how we make this fit in. It's just gonna be so cool. So, all right, and we've got tons of assets already built in. So we're not gonna scale. We're gonna scale it up. I was about to change the unit sizes, but I'm fine with just this. Okay, guys, seriously, this is gonna be the coolest thing you've ever seen. Watch how this works. How easy this is. Now, usually, let's go to the wireframe really quick. Okay, these bushes we need to get rid of. I'm listening to the Phantom Thread soundtrack, by the way. It's so great. Get rid of this bush here. And we're going to need to flatten out this ground perfectly flat so that the church can rest on it and the ground isn't popping up through it. There we go. And here we go. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Although it kind of looks cool with the ground like that. So where's my church? There it is. And guys, we're going to LOD this thing so it just completely disappears. Once you hit the fog. That's why I love fog, by the way. The grass coming up through isn't that bad, actually. It kind of makes it look old. Okay, watch this. I shouldn't show you this because, man, it's one of the things that I'm so happy about with this game. Let's go to our mesh, or our textures, yeah. I'm going to highlight all of these textures. Get ready. These are different, so those are sprites. So I'm going to highlight all of these. I'm going to hold Control. Remove these for now. And we're going to do a max size of like 128 with no filter. Hit apply. Now everything's going to just go pixelated. Isn't that cool? There's some things here, like this wood, the wood end, that needs to be 32, I think. No. The moss, we can drop that way down with point no filter. Yeah, so the sprites here are going to be a different sort of compression. So we're just going to do 64, point no filter, hit apply. Let's see here. Some of the textures need to be a little bit lower res. Like this this woody material here, even lower, like 32. Hit apply. Look at that. Okay, now here we go. You guys ready? So we have this freaking awesome interior. And does it have meshes on it? It does. And we could do convex if we wanted to, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's remove the door just for now, because I don't have doors set up just yet. How's it look with lighting really quick? Oh, it looks great. Okay. We'll probably need to pump up the lighting just a little bit. So there's our church. Isn't this awesome? Is this just not the funnest thing? Okay. And the thing that's going to be so it's sort of sad, but it's actually just the way of the world now. It's like, Thomas is so great. Look at how cool he is. He made this church. No, I didn't. But you can sell it. You can sell it, and that's what the asset store is for, guys. So I want to show you guys something really cool, actually. So I'm going to take this point light here, and I'm actually going to put it at this window and go super duper bright. Watch this. And then I'm going to crank up the intensity like crazy. Don't worry, it's okay. We're going to put one here. Good. And then I'm going to do one on the other side as well. Unless, is it possible to just go full on out like this? No, okay. So we have one here, and then we'll do one over here, and I'll show you guys in just a second how we're going to handle this and why we're doing this. One here, and then, hey, copy, paste, one over here. Hey, okay, now watch this. So let's go to our texture here. I like my textures. I really like my textures. Let's see here. These are the church windows. I like them to be PSDs. So I'm going to reveal them in my Finder window. And it's super slow for some reason. Let's go ahead and see if Finder loads up. There it is. I'm going to open this in Photoshop. I'm going to save it as a PSD because anytime I edit something, I never export it as a PNG. So these are all of the stained glass windows. Because this game is old school, I'm just going to do an orange. Okay, so just watch this. I'm going to do a big orange like this. Maybe drop it down just a little bit so it has some texture. I'm going to save this as a PSD. There we go. And I put PSD in the name because the .psd doesn't show up in Unity. There it is. Now, same sort of thing. 128 point no filter. Hit apply. We're going to go to the church here. The windows. There it is. So let's just go to, where's my windows? There it is. Throw the window in. Okay. Now, this is going to be a sprite default. So now we have these just glowing windows that you can see from the distance. So that's the goal with the windows. See that? And I believe they're going to match. So let's hit play and see what this church looks like. How cool was that? Okay, it's super slow. Okay, so do I want to see the windows from that far away? Not really. I mean, it's kind of cool. But I don't know. Okay, let's go let's go check out the church, okay? And we can call it Ashcliff Church or something. Look how cool this is. It reminds me of King's Quest. Did anybody play King's Quest? Okay, let's go check out this creepy church. And you'll be shooting monsters with World War II style German weapons because we're in Germany during World War II. So there is our church. How beautiful, guys. Now I'm going to decrease the brightness of the textures here. Make them a little bit, they look a little too happy in my book. So let's enter the church here. This is great. Whoa, not good. I have an idea. Don't worry, guys. One sec. So that's cool. I like this church, actually. So there's, ooh, a door. Hey, I like that. So this is where I can use, and for those of you who don't know, AJ Venkat, he is an 18-year-old student, and I've paid him to create the system for this game, and he and I are working together to get this system put together, but he made it so that we can have, this is great. I mean, I can go all the way, oh my word, and there's a ladder. AJ, I need you to do ladder systems, man. Okay. Oh, this is just awesome. Okay, so let's fix these windows really quick. So we can actually do this in play mode. Let's pause it. Whoops. We're going to pause this, and we're not going to do a sprite. We're just going to do a default shader. There we go. Standard. And yeah. Drop down the opacity. And then let's see here. Or not the opacity, the metallic. We're going to drop that down a little bit and then go back. Because we want these to look good from inside and outside. So let's take a look again. That looks so cool. I mean, how cool is this, guys? Scale the church up a bit? I don't think so. I think the size is pretty good. I mean, that's about the size of my head right there. trees coming through. Although, let's see here. No, I think the size of the church is fine. IMO. There's our windows. They're fine. They're fine. You know, I don't super love them. Let's see if we can, how they look from up there. They're fine. Okay, let's make the church darker so we can do this in play mode. We can just go to our church here. We can open up the rocky wall. Man, I wish this was all one texture though. Man, that's frustrating. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and open up all of these in Photoshop. Okay. And let's go to all the PNGs. So we're going to go to kind here. And we're going to open up all of these PNG images that are not normals. Oh, I got to select all of them. See, this is what's so frustrating. I don't like it when everything is separate textures. It's not my favorite thing. Chapel doors, candle, wood, bell, all of this stuff. Come on, there's got to be a better way to do this. Hold on, guys. The materials. Let's go to our materials. Oh, there's so many materials. Well, let's start with this material here and see if we can make it darker. Okay, there we go. Go back to game view here. Yeah, that matches. That's fine. The wooden pillars or the white pillars. So let's just go to our chapel door. That's fine. The windows. We could probably go a little bit more yellow. Rocky wall. We already did that. Roofing. I'm down with just black. Well, super dark. There we go. Really, really dark for the roofing. Roof tiles. There we go. Yeah. Moss is fine. Window is fine. Wooden ladder. That was fine. Wood end. What is that? No, that's nothing. Woody. What? Okay, let's click on it and see what it is. Okay, it's concrete. So we drop that down. Yeah, there we go. Let's maybe even darker. There we go. I love it. We'll put in a light in here. Those are weird lights. I don't know why light is coming through like that. I don't know what those are supposed to be. So that's cool. Maybe just put an interior light in here. But the wooden floor here, how's that look, guys? I think it's fine. I really don't mind it. So we'll put an interior light in here and then close that door up, and I think we've got our church. It's totally fine. I really like this church. Looks cool. I mean, look at that. Pretty cool screenshot, huh? Hey, Sefi. I love Texas. Texas is my favorite. My favorite state is South Carolina because I live here. It's a great state. It gets a bad rap. It's a great state. And then Texas. I love Texas. Whoa, I fell. Okay, so let's go take a look at this church. Make sure everything looks good. I don't like to get things done and know that there's certain flaws. But I don't like to be a perfectionist either. I want it to just be pretty good and then be done. So that is awesome. I love this church. Very cool. I don't know what that is. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What? I'm going to need to delete that. I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're going to throw a light in here. There's holy water right there. And I guess those are supposed to be like sun shafts. I don't like them. Let's go to those and see what's going on here. Can I select them? Yeah, light haze. I don't, that's not my style. So bye-bye. Okay, I don't like this crack. I really don't like that crack. But it's fine. Let's take this light for the candles and just scale it up a bit. And then we're going to do a big ol', maybe an LOD for this whole thing. So let's see if I can, where's my Z-axis? Come on, buddy. Where is the Z-axis? There it is. So we're going to have light just generally filling this area as if it's coming through the window. And this will all be static, which is kind of necessary. So hopefully that doesn't, yeah, that looks great. So maybe right there, one there. Look how beautiful, guys, huh? And center it up, or I wonder if we can do something like this. One there, one there. You know, you want to be careful. You really do. But hey, I'm not going to worry too much, guys. Not going to worry too much for now. Okay, good. This one, obviously, we can go a little bit bigger, too. So increase the range. I'm listening to the Phantom Thread soundtrack now. I'm not sure if you guys have ever listened to that before. That's a really pretty... What about this one? What's this? Yeah, okay. So scale that up a little bit. And no, I'm going to delete that one. Delete. Yeah, that's part of the prefab, so I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to copy this one. Paste it. It's hard to... That's weird. Ah, okay. There we go. And then this one's going to be a bluer light that looks like it's coming from the door, okay? So just lighting it up just a little bit, okay? All right, let's save that out, my friends. It's going to be like Neversong in the sense there will be fetch quests and stuff, but it's going to be very violent and very very much like classic I think we need a light pointed at that window right there. It's going to feel like classic shooters, but with fetch quests and exploration. So just it's kind of a mixture of my favorite old games. I think Half-Life is the best. Half-Life and Resident Evil are the two best descriptors. Let's head on in here and take a look at the lighting and see how it feels. I don't like that, but that's okay. Very cool, guys. So that looks a little weird. I think overall, yeah, we're getting some weird lighting issues. Hopefully when we bake it in, it won't look bad. But look how cool that looks. That's awesome. So I'm down. I don't mind the grass coming up through it. It looks retro. So, hey, church is generally done. There's one other issue we had, and that was a tree is coming through somewhere. There's one coming through here. Okay, as much as I love Phantom Thread, it's making me nauseous. Let me change the soundtrack really quick. Okay. There was one more tree that was coming through. What is that? That's another thing I need to get rid of. What? I guess I can just remove that? Yeah, I just removed it. So, yeah. All right, these point lights here. Remember, I wanted to put them on the windows as well. So we're going to do one here. And I know it doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense. But it looks cool, right? What was that? Was there another one that we wanted to put over here? Yeah, just because it looks cool. And hopefully we can bake it in there so it's not causing a ton of problems. Oh, okay. So let's see here. I wish it was rotated. You know? Because I want to be able to see. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think we're okay, guys. So I'm going to combine all this in just a second into one game object, one prefab. But I want to make sure everything looks good. Okay. I don't know why it looks like that. It's something wrong with the model, maybe? I don't know. It kind of looks cool, though. I don't know. There we go. I don't know why that worked, but it worked. And then we'll just decrease the intensity. Okay, let's save that out and take a look. I think I want to rotate it. So I'm going to combine everything and then I'm going to rotate it. And then you have to sort of go around maybe to the back door. I don't know. Or to the front door. We'll see. That is so creepy looking. It's a little too bright, that window. But it looks great. Super creepy. That needs to get removed again. Okay, that's another piece I need to remove. Okay, let's go inside, take a look at everything. I love it. Yeah, I don't mind it. That's kind of cool looking. Okay. Sweet. So we'll try and bake these lights in, and we'll probably decrease the opacity as well, or the intensity. So let's go ahead and, okay, we have a bunch of point lights here. So what we can do is we have this church. We're going to unpack it, but not completely, obviously. And then we're going to go back to those point lights. Where were they? I lost them. We'll need to do a big cleanup. So this light here, whoops, nope, that's a lamppost. It's this light here, okay. Yes, okay, we have all these point lights here. So I think they're actually part of the prefab already, so that's good. So I think what we can do is rotate it so that it's facing the player when they come into the new location. Yeah. We're gonna mark all of this as static. There we go. And, yeah, we'll make a path to get to the front, okay? All right. So there is the front. We'll back it up just a tad here. I wonder if we should bring it down a little bit maybe and maybe rotate it a little bit. I don't want to do that. Let's see here. Okay, that's good. Now we can just see grass, so we need to move it up just a little bit. There we go. So how's it look over here? Is it elevated at all? I don't think it is. I think we're good. I think this was a flat, generally flat. So that's cool. All right, let's mark the whole thing as static. There we go. And I'll remove that grass in the terrain because I think it poking through is kind of nasty. So hold shift and just erase, erase, erase. Just erase, erase, maybe increase the opacity and the target strength and erase again. There we go, okay. Looking straight down and just erase everything. All right, why did I flip it, guys? So that we can get a visual, right? When we come in and we can see, ooh, what is this, you know? And I wanna flip that cross upside down, so let's do that. Please tell me I can. I can't. Okay. Weird. So I'm going to remove all of this crap here. Okay, I don't know what all of this stuff is. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So what we'll do is we'll put a maybe it's not a chapel. Maybe it's just a chapel for the university. It's not necessarily a church, because I don't want to get too much in the story, but this is a cult that we're going to be exploring. So there are no happy, Catholic churchgoers. But Thomas, Catholics are cultists. No. We're not going to do that right now. Let's see here. See that? I'm glad I flipped it around. The fog is a little wrong here, but I'm okay with that just being not perfect. All right. Okay, we got to fix that tree. Okay, is the church elevated at all? A little bit elevated. Ugh. So we'll pump up the terrain around it. There's an open door right there. I thought I removed the effing grass. Oh, what's going on? That's cool looking though. I like it. Thank you for the church. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this church and we're going to pump it up just a little bit. Okay, good. It's weird. It's like I thought I brought it up and I thought the grass was removed. Thomas is going to kill our computers if he keeps using mesh colliders. That's right. Hey, optimization isn't my job. I'm going to hire a company for that. They're going to love me for it too. There we go. And I'm not kidding either. I'm not going to deal with optimization. That's not my wheelhouse. And they are going to love me. They're going to be like, man, I love this guy. I love how he used mesh colliders and nothing is static and nothing is baked. And he's got all these post-processing effects. All right, just removing the grass, my friends. And hey, there's a bush there. We need to remove the bush. And there's a tree there as well. So let's remove this. Hey, that looks weird. I need to fix that. Get this bush here. Bush. Bush, die. There it is. We could probably just pump it up and put it in the room like this. Like a bush just grew up in the room, right? By the way, guys, if you haven't wishlisted, go ahead and wishlist Father on Steam. All right, come on, just select. Thank you. Okay, good deal. All right, so how are we gonna deal with the terrain not being perfect, right here? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to set height, and I believe we need to do something along the lines of 186, or let's see here. No, Thomas. I want to do 205 maybe. Nope, we're getting there. Hold shift and left click to sample the target height. It never works for me. We're gonna do 220. Nope, we're gonna do 218. Nope, we're gonna do 215. Close, but no cigar. 216. Yes, okay. So let's just flatten out the terrain, and it's 100% opacity, so wherever we draw, it'll be perfect. Just flatten it out underneath our little church here. And then we will smooth the edges. Okay, does that make sense? Sometimes I talk to myself like this when I'm working, but not all the time. Sometimes it helps. Thomas. Yeah. Sometimes I try to. I think most of the time I'm always in a conversation with myself. I think most people are. You just sort of talk to yourself. Makes things not so lonely. But then again, I work with a lot of people now. Like I said, I'm going to hire people to help me with this. I got AJ, who's, like I said, he's helping out with the system. Okay, so yeah, okay, it's flat. And then finally, hey, that grass kind of looks cool. But that's being lazy. Don't be lazy, Thomas. Yeah, don't be lazy. Okay, good. I've gotten so much done today. This feels great. I also don't like this light here. This one. Yeah. It's a little too vibrant for me. There we go. I mean, all of them kind of are, to be honest with you. Yeah. And this one is too. I don't even want that one in there. So let's just remove you. It doesn't even make sense. The lights up here, this one is freaking insane. Yeah. Good. This one's too much. It looks cool, but there's a point where it doesn't make sense. You know? Scale it down. Bring it closer to the window. See? You gotta be careful with those intensities. The window material is, I don't like how it's shiny. I don't like that. So we're going to remove the metallic and the specular. Hey, that's much better. Okay, we'll bring this one closer here too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And obviously I know a window should be specular, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Actually, I'm never going to worry about it. I'm done with this. So the optimization team is going to have to do something to make this better, but I'm going to pass it off to them. That's what I'm going to pay them for. Right? And that's something I'm learning, guys. The further along you get in your career, the more savings you have in your business account, and you can start paying people to help you out. Okay, just a little bit closer, and we'll bake this, and hopefully it'll look better baked. Not gonna worry about it right now, though. And then finally, guys, remember what the one problem I had was some of these textures are way too high res, like this one here. What the heck? For some reason, it's just like we need maybe 32. Yeah, and my main problem with this one is actually the tiling. 0.5. No. Yeah, here. There we go. So now it's like super pixelated. All right. That's what I wanted. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? This one also here is a little too high res for me. So let's do 2 by 2 or 0.1 by 0.1. 0.4 by 0.4. There we go. Really great though. I love this church, and it saved me so much time. And I am the last person to be ashamed of using assets. I've done game development so long, there comes a point where you're like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to create everything from scratch. It's just not worth it. Am I using any mesh colliders? Yeah, I'm using mesh colliders. Can I change them to convex though? What do you guys think? Can you change the mesh colliders to be like, well, I can't because there's doors here. I'm not worried about it. Let's see if we can, how do we make this LOD thing work? Does anybody have any ideas with this LOD group? So if I create an LOD group here for the church, and then I delete this one and this one, then we cull it out. Whoa. Okay. Where did the church go? There he is. Okay. Can I just drag all of the children, like everything into this here? Like, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Oh my word. Is this a good way to do it? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me this. Can I just add all of these into this little inspector field? So that it all disappears? How do I add them all? I want to add them all at once because this is a lot. Hey, here's what I'll do. I'll just do an empty game object and then drag it up. That's what I'll do. Thomas, you're an idiot. Wait, no. Here's what I'll do. Thomas is so stupid sometimes. All you do is take this and then you just drag it. Ding! Okay, so it just disappears. It should. Cold. Let's turn off the lighting here. Yeah, it just disappears. So honestly, it should cull about right here. And this is why I love the LOD stuff, especially as it pertains to using fog. When you got all this fog, all you got to do is just disappear. Games like Turok did this, where it's like there's fog everywhere. It's because they're probably culling everything out. So about right here is where I want it to cull out. You want it to, but you can't see it here, and then you just, it boop, pops in. Hey, man, my life is good. That's awesome. Okay, Ronaldo said, LOD is for objects that should still be visible. I agree, level of detail, but is there a script inside of Unity or a component that it just calls it out? Because it's accomplishing exactly what I need it to. So there, the church is not here, and then it should pop in. There it is. Hey, I'm down with that. It gives it that retro feel. It just pops into existence. That's hilarious. I'll probably bring it back a little bit. Yeah, that's why Silent Hill was full of fog. And you know, I do wonder if like at a certain age that stuff is not acceptable. But I know for me, I grew up with those games, and I just thought it just gives me so many good feelings. So I'm gonna do. I was talking about this earlier in the stream. I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm not gonna worry too much about what's acceptable and what you can sell, because that wears me out. Hey, let's go ahead and just go crazy here. Let's make some of this stuff like the stone here. There's too much detail. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah. So we're going to do like 32 and hit apply. Yes. Yes, that's great. And then the brick, the brick is a little too intense for me. So we're going to do, yeah. And then the roof. So let's decrease the, somebody said, if I'm going for the Half-Life feeling, this is perfect. I appreciate it. Yes, that's exactly what we're going for. Let's get both of these textures. These are way too high res. 32 is good for me. And then the same is true for the... Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then this one, the wood door. I see. Wooden door, just drop it down. Yes. Oh, it feels good. And then, obviously, this grass is ugly, so we're going to remove it. Okay. Good. Are there any other details that are ridiculous? Oh my word. I thought I deleted... Okay, we're good. So that looks good. We need things to be super pixelated. This isn't pixelated enough, is it? Let's do 32. That cross in there, is that a mesh? What the F? I think that's a mesh. I don't like that. I don't like that that's a mesh because now it looks like it doesn't fit. So that's going to be deleted. Bye-bye. I would have liked it, but I don't like that it's a mesh. It doesn't fit with our style at all. Do the floors, they're actually not, we need to go a little bit higher. Is there a normal map on the floors? There is. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go to play mode here and try it out one more time. Yeah, PS1 style look is the characters, and their heads will be able to explode. You pop them with a gun. You pop their arms off. You pop their hands off. That's the goal. Ragdoll. Yeah, just really bloody. Like, probably we'll have to scale it back is the goal. Because I want to have as much fun with this as I possibly can. Last year I hit a pretty weird low when I was working on games where I was like trying so hard to make sure that they were profitable, and that just really killed my productivity. Okay, so that brick is a little too intense. So I just want to have fun, you know? Oh, it feels great. This is great. And, you know, there's going to be coins in here. There'll be enemies. There'll be pots to break, boxes, all that kind of stuff, you know? Hey, that light's popping in and out. Why is that? Does anybody know why that happens? Yeah, that's weird. What's that? That's a tree. Yeah, floating tree. I know. Okay, we're going to fix the floating tree. I see it every time I walk up that path. Come on. Gimme, gimme. There he is. Okay, yeah, that's great. Fixed the tree, finally. And then there's one tree that's coming through. It's this one here. There we go. So we'll bring him over here. And we're just going to really quickly, guys, we're going to make a pathway here. So we're going to go to, we're going to remove the grass, and we're going to remove anything in the way. So we're going to do full opacity here. And the path is going to go around. Nope. Around, oops. Around the edge here. We'll need to remove that rock. We'll have a path going all the way in a circle around here. How about one here too? Okay. Just like this. See? It'll go through the weave through the trees here. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll paint some dirt. Probably decrease the opacity just a tad here. Otherwise it'll look really cheap. No more complaints from you now. I fixed the floating tree. That's right, David. All right, guys. So we got a path here that will help the player know where to go, right? Nothing crazy though. I'm probably not gonna worry too much about. I like to sync my paths, but this one is just a slight, subtle dirt path. And so I'm not gonna sync it. And by sync it, I mean lower the terrain. I think this is good. And this rock here, you just do something like this, you know? What is going on there? All right, we want to add the lampposts, guys. Here, let's do this one here. Nope. What? There we go. So how about a lamppost here? And a lamppost here. And then we'll throw in a lamppost here. Maybe another one right here as well. Maybe rotate it so it looks a little bit more intentional. Good, okay. Hey. There we go. There we go. Let's just make sure the path looks good here. Okay. Pretty cool. Could probably bring a stone. So shrink the size of this stone here and just bring it on over. I'm tempted to lower it. Let's get our character controller. And let's just bring this bad boy. Where are you, buddy? Where's my character controller? Why are you all the way over here? What? I'm supposed to be right here. Uh-oh. Dude, that's crazy. Let's zero this guy out. We accidentally moved him. Well, wait, what? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. It's this. Yeah, 0. What's going on? So I accidentally moved him to be in the wrong spot here. I don't know what's going on. What's going on, man? I don't know why my character controller is in a weird spot right now. I don't get it. Something's going on. Hold on. Okay. So, okay. I needed to move the entire thing. I accidentally just moved the controller itself. All right, we'll just drop in. Ready, guys? Here we go. Woo! Okay. So we got a path now, and it feels a little bit more intentional. Cool. I'll probably pump down the path so it feels a little bit more dug into the ground. Sweet, guys. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? I'm really happy with it. And we could put some a fence along the edge here and some tombstones and stuff like that. All right. All right, let's lower the terrain. So we're going to go to raise or lower terrain. Very, very subtle opacity. Just drop, yep, just like that. Very subtle. We're just going to drop it down all the way around. This is not an efficient way to do this. This is not an efficient way to do this. Not at all, this path. But because I know I'm done with pretty much everything here, I'm just going to go ahead and carve it in really quick. Double click on it. Whoa! Goodness gracious, what just happened? See why I'm doing this, guys? It just makes it look a little bit more intentional. Intentionality is a huge... It's a word I like to use a lot, and it makes you feel like you respect the player, and you're like, look, I know you can, like, okay, so paths are the one thing that I won't skimp too much on in a game. Like, I think paths are super important because it's really what guides the player and makes them feel like they're stuck to the ground and they're solid. You don't want them to feel like they're floating. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But it's right. But it is my opinion, isn't it? But you got to be careful with paths. You don't want to be too intense. Right? Fortunately for me, AJ did a really good job. He did a really, really good job ensuring my character controller doesn't get stuck in weird divots in the ground. Everything is really smooth. Okay. So let's take a look at the path and see if it's smooth enough for us. Okay, we need to smooth it out. That's okay. But see what this path looks like now? It just looks a little bit more intentional. So obviously I'll smooth it out here in just a sec. Yeah. So far that's the feel we want. Okay. Let's smooth it out, guys. So what I'm going to do is just go up here. And then we're going to go to smooth height. We're going to do an opacity of 43%. We're just going to go around and smooth this guy out. Really need some smoothing there. Okay. We need to smooth it out just a little bit more. Yeah, it's dug in just enough over here. Smooth that out over here. Okay, so okay, so the front and back need to be smoothed out a little bit more. All right, guys, let's take a look. I need to smooth that out just a little bit. Cool. I like it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Smooth. Yeah, that light was what we needed to fix too. Okay. And then that's, yeah, I think that's all I want to do. So let's smooth that out pretty good. And this flickering light, I don't think we need a light here, to be honest with you guys, because I want them to walk into the shadow and then see this glowing light in the back here. Yeah. What's that? Reflection probe? No, thank you. Okay. So we'll delete the reflection probe. Okay, guys. Look at me. All right. Hey, oh, come on, Thomas. Don't get... Okay, I'm going to do it. I was about to finish up, but you know what? It doesn't take long to just take this little fence here, select it, and I'm just going to drag it on over. Nope, not that one. No, actually, I think that'll work, actually. Where was it? There it is. Yeah, this one's good here. Because what we can do is just add a little fence. Okay. Let's double click on it. That way we're focused on it better. Okay, so we're just going to take this fence. And again, guys, when it comes to optimization here, I'm not too worried about optimization. That's not my expertise and that's not my forte. I'm going to hire somebody before we launch to do all of that, to dig in and make sure the shaders are correct and the LODs are correct. And I just pressed Control B again. F, come on. Unity, I need to just change the hotkey. How are we doing in the chat while I wait for this thing to... Okay, hold on. How are we doing in the chat, guys? Okay, so I could take all of these fence extensions here and just paste them around this edge here. Something about fences just make things feel so, I don't know, alive. I don't know. It makes things not feel so empty. All right, let's rotate this bad boy. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. And we'll be marking all of this crap as static in a bit. Yeah, one of the reasons I love making these retro games is because you can get away with a lot of junk like this, like pieces not connecting perfectly. Can you imagine if that was in like a super high definition game? It just wouldn't work. Whoopsie. Apparently, I have really bad eyesight even with my glasses. All right, the way that I like to do this is just make it sort of crooked and pop into the ground, see? And that does it. It's that simple. Okay, let's make sure it looks good before I move it on to the other side as well, okay? So let's save it out. Hey B, thanks for checking out the course. Hope you enjoy it. I like it. Look at that. Looks cool, doesn't it? I think I need to stagger them a little bit. So maybe do some rotation, random rotation here and there. just to make it look a little bit more handmade, you know? Yeah, there we go. Hey, that looks a lot better. I like that. And then this one here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly start the decline a little bit more here. Yeah. Okay. I like it. That actually works a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna copy all of them, paste them, and I think I can actually scale. I don't want to do that. I'm going to rotate them. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and we'll mark them all as static. Don't worry. Okay. It's hard because the... Okay, yeah. I need to rotate it a little bit better. Okay, good. It needs to connect with that one there. Okay, so this one we can delete, and this one we can delete. See? What beeping? What are we talking about, the beeping? With the microphone? One sec. What beeping sound? Did it go away? Did it go away? Sorry guys, my mic isn't... I need to get a new mic that isn't connected to an electrical outlet. Or to my... powered by USB. Still there? Alright, well we're going to end the stream then. Let's go ahead and finish up here. Let's just make this one broken here. Sounds lower. Sorry, guys. That makes me sad. And we'll finish up here in just a bit. If you haven't wishlisted Father, guys, go ahead and wishlist Father on Steam. I can't wait for you to play this game. Once it's done, I'm really excited about it. I think about it often. So go ahead and click the link and wishlist Father. And also, guys, feel free to get the 2D game kit. It's totally free. Click the link below. All right, silent stream. What about now? Is the beat back? Let me know. What about now? don't know what beep they're talking about. That's what somebody said. That's funny. Anthony. Hey, I love this fence here, but it feels a little open right here. So maybe I'm going to put a stone there. You hear the beep on your right side, huh? Yeah, it's because my microphone is connected via USB. It's not self-powered. I think that's what's going on. And so sometimes electrical signals electrical signals get weird, and then at that point it's over. You're like, okay, something's wrong with. I have a whole little USB thing for it that should help it, but it never works. So if anybody has any solutions, let me know. All right, my friends, let's hit play here. All right, guys, we're going to export this out. I want to see how it runs and how it feels in a full screen windowed mode. I'm going to go ahead and build it out. And let's see if we can get the sound to work for actually system audio really quickly here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, the system audio should work. I've got that set up here. So let's go ahead and check out the game. By the way, guys, the song that's being played here, it's from Resident Evil, okay? I just lowered the pitch, so it's just a stand-in audio. Turn up the audio just a little bit here. One sec, guys. Okay. guys. So that is the general landscaping for the world. Now, obviously, we're going to throw in a ton of story elements and world building and secrets and collectible bags of coins and enemies to kill and weapons and locked doors and runes, characters to talk to. So if you want to check out this game when it's launched, guys, and you want to get the discount, totally consider, I feel like I've been in the 90s, totally consider wishlisting using the link below. That would really mean a lot to me. You know, I was just so excited about all of this, and this was over the weekend, and I didn't even have this section done. And this is my favorite section, this church here. So basically the way this is going to work is each one of these is going to be a locked area. To get to one area, you have to go and sort of shoot your way through one area, get a key, move on to the next one. So we've got 4 paths to go down. And I'll be sure each one is very unique. We've got the lighthouse path, we've got the church path, we've got the train station path, and then up here is going to be the exit to the next level. So, all right. The description for the game is on Steam, but this game is a story about a father who, his daughter does not come home for Christmas break. She got accepted to an Ivy League college, and so you fly to Germany, and you land on this island where she's supposedly going to this Ivy League school, and it's called Edenfell. And your goal is to go find your daughter and figure out what this place is and why she never came home for Christmas break. So that's the general plot, and I'm excited because there's a lot of fun things. There's a lot of fun things to do with this game, and we're just getting started. But the world feels massive already, and my goodness. How come the father rescue daughter motif? Because it's I'm lazy and I'm cheap, and also it means a lot to me because I have a daughter. And I've always the concept of fatherhood has always resonated with me. So that is why I'm using the cheap motif of the father-daughter. I love classical traditional storytelling. It is my favorite. I'm not a fan of trying to change things up. I'm really not. That's just not for me. So yeah. Maybe in here we'll have some cool story elements. We'll have some people in church pews and they stand up and you start shooting them. Blood sprays everywhere. Then you go up here and maybe there's a note about your daughter's location, or you get a key. You collect the key. And can you imagine the sound effects and just the crispy... Ooh, cool. Hey. We can climb up here maybe. That's cool. So lots of different places to hide coins and collectibles. So I'm just really excited about that. Oh yeah, totally I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer at heart, guys. I'm not kidding either. I'm a millennial, but I have very traditional values. I'm a classical kind of guy. Sorry to disappoint you. Other than the fact that I want to be able to blow people's brains out in this game. I'm a very traditional kind of traditional classic. I love classic storytelling, old movies. I love westerns. That's my vibe, and we're gonna go for that for this as well. Try to figure out if I want to put a train here, where you can jump into it and like collect coins and stuff, and then jump out of it. The time period is 1942. You can say okay boomer all you want, but to be honest with you guys, I think that thing is a little old. So if you use okay boomer, I can say right back to you, okay boomer. Like it's kind of old. That's an old meme. Am I right? Anyway, I'm just kidding, by the way. You can say that all you want because I am that way. I need to fix that. I am a boomer. Okay, man. But come on. Can a boomer make this? This is awesome. I freaking love this game. I just keep wanting to run back and forth and explore. I want there to be enemies. I want them to appear. All right. Sorry about the beeping, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream today. Feel free to go and wishlist and grab that free 2D game kit below. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye, Hector. Thanks for joining.